Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? This is Coach Kev from Structure Personal Fitness, and I want to talk to you about how you can use intermittent fasting to lose more fat. Now, we may be a little late to this party, okay? This may have started a long time ago. Fasting is a conversation that has been within the fitness circles for a long time. However, for a lot of people, it's been spoken to them various ways. So the 8-16 or the 10-14 or something, basically where you're extending the periods that you're not eating and then shortening the windows that you are. That's what we're talking about. So let me give you an example. Most people, when they wake, let's say it's 6 or 7 a.m. and then they have breakfast at, let's say, 8 a.m., okay? Then they have lunch at 12, and then they have a snack at 4, and then they have dinner anywhere between, let's say, 7 and 9 p.m. Okay? So quite simply. So we have 8 to 8, so we have a 12 to 13 hour window, sometimes more, right, if they eat breakfast earlier. And we're looking at about anywhere between 13 to 14 hours where they are in digestion and they're eating. So a lot of things can happen here. But let's go over what happens with intermittent fasting. With intermittent fasting, we usually shorten that window. My favorite time is to cut out breakfast, okay? Pardon me, not cut out breakfast. Substitute the time that I eat breakfast until here. I love breakfast. So now, instead of eating at 8 a.m. breakfast, we eat breakfast at 12 p.m. And then from there, our same meal, okay? Maybe we have that 4 p.m. meal, and then that 8 p.m. meal, okay? But now we only have a window that's much shorter, so we have an 8-hour window of eating, and then if we look at the scale here, or the sliding scale, we have a 16-hour window, okay, where we're not eating. Now, contrast that with what we had before, and we had a much longer window. So again, 13 to 14 hours, and then anywhere between 10 and 11 of not eating. So as you can see, a couple things happen when you do intermittent fasting. Number one, you're forced to solidify your meals. It is very hard. If you are a grazer, if you graze all day, this might be a very good opportunity for you to learn to both A, eat larger meals and or stop that grazing, but also B, to control that grazing. If you're grazing around 9:30 or 10 o'clock because you had a small breakfast or you missed breakfast and then you continue to graze all day, that could be a continuous way to keep having more calories than you think you're having. So those licks, bites, and tastes of stuff that are hanging around the office, that's how you're adding on the lbs. So I think that's the first person that I think of. The second thing that I think of that should be most helpful, if you are a weekend warrior, and I don't mean in the gym, if you like to go out late at night and or have a couple alcoholic beverages, as they call them, suds. If you like to do that, this might be the better window for you. Because what can happen is, let's say you have your brunch, okay, and then you go to have your dinner. Maybe even you can do this. You can have 2 meals, right? Because if you're having between 3+ alcoholic beverages, so let's count them each as at 150 calories each. So now you got 450 calories on top of your 2 meals. That's an extra meal, right? From up here. So you're technically getting 3 meals even though you're only getting 2. So strictly from a caloric standpoint, this technique, intermittent fasting, can help with creating a caloric deficit. For understanding what a caloric deficit is, please refer back to the video before this, because a caloric deficit is an absolute must, and that's part of the reason that an intermittent fasting protocol may work for you. For more questions, please let me know on intermittent fasting. I'm here for you guys. This is something that I've been experimenting with for about 7 years, maybe even 8, 2010. So this is something that's been coming around for a long time. There's also documentaries on Netflix about it, the science of fasting. It's fascinating, and check it out. Talk to you guys later.